Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeff Marquardt, and I'm your Martin County Sheriff. Welcome to visitors also that have been tuning into this daily update. Today's update is a little more positive. I want to tell you that we did not have another positive test overnight, so we are still at 29 from the day before, yesterday. And something else positive I want to talk a little bit about is we do now have 13 of those 29 that have come out the backside and are no longer quarantined. So those folks that could have been quarantined at home, or they could have been quarantined in the hospital or quarantined in a retirement home, but they are no longer on the list. They have they're past their time and have been tested and have been released. Back to the serious note again. I don't even know if I need to have my notes here today. We're going to talk a little bit about social distancing and talk about large groups getting together in parks, groups getting together at businesses, at homes. So I have three things that we've talked about since we started doing these things, and the beginning is the educational portion. And I think we've been educating quite well with the public throughout all of our posts here, and trying to educate people on social distancing and staying closed and not having people get together. So that's the first part of this conversation that's going to be. The second part of the conversation is going to be, number two, is warnings. I've given plenty of time for everyone to understand the stay at home. I've given plenty of time and plenty of warnings about getting together, and I don't think I have to expound on that anymore at all. And if anyone has questions about that, be sure and let me know. But so those are your warnings. Now we're at the number three portion of today's talk and on today's point, and that's going to be action. So just to give you a little background on the action portion of this, if you are cited for being in a group or not closing your business, having people coming in after hours, still getting together, the action is a citation, and that criminal action is can be a fine up to $1,000 or not more than 90 days in jail. We're to the action portion of this conversation, and I hope that I am getting through with all of your information that you need with the education portion of this, and to continue to keep your 6 feet. Continue to stay away from populated areas. I'm getting more and more calls about groups getting together into parks. We can't do that. We're getting people that are pulling up to a service station, gas station, and 4 or 5 kids getting out. Can't have that, especially when they're not all from the same household. They're just out for a joyride. You're together. You cannot do that. So again, there's another warning for you. So yeah, I just wanted to make that very clear that my staff and other agencies throughout the county are well aware of these educational things and the warnings that have gone on. And so we're going to put some teeth in this, and it's the only way to stop this communicable disease. It's anyway, I don't even have to expound on this anymore. So please, again, I'm asking for your help in staying on to these rules. The governor had this rule out, our executive order 20-04, that gives the businesses that can be open and that can't be open. And again, it's out there for everyone to see. And I want you to make sure that you read those. And if you are not one of those businesses that are having people in, different times of the day, night, whatever, we're going to probably have a conversation and show you what the paperwork looks like. So that's about all I've got today. It's a nice and short and right to the point. So any questions, we need to let me know if you got anything. Gosh, I did have a couple questions I wanted to get on today, but I've had this in my mind that the education portion, the warning portion, and now we're going to have action portion. So if anything else needs to come up, please be sure that you call me and or give me a private message again, and we'll continue on. So have a great day, and thank you for your support.